Hi everyone, yeah, it's Steph, and this week bringing you a longer body scan practice. So last week we worked on a body scan practice that was around 8-9 minutes, and this week we're going to do a 12-minute. So if you need to just understand the body scan in a bit more detail, then maybe read some of the text within this video or look back on some of my other videos before this one, and it talks a bit about the introduction and some of the shorter practices as well. I've done a 4-minute and a 9-minute, so this one is going to be 12 minutes, and we're just going to take it up a gear. And you might remember, if you done the practice last week, that I talked about as the practice gets longer, will have a deeper opportunity to move through the body in a more holistic way. So you know, we've worked through the feet, legs, up through the tummy, chest, neck, and then through the back of the body. But today we're going to be including the head. So starting from the feet, working upwards, and find a position that feels comfortable for you. I'm in the car, actually, safely parked in a car park, waiting for my wife to come out of the station after being away for a couple of days. So it just goes to show that, you know, I'm safe here, I'm locked in the car, there's plenty of people around, so no reason for me to feel unsafe sitting here doing a meditation. But it's these pauses, these moments in our weeks and in our days that we can really take advantage of. So I purposely got here early so there's no distractions. So here we go. So find a place that feels comfortable for you. The bed, the sofa, the chair, whatever is good for you. Not in the bath, please. And bring yourself to a position that feels comfy. Place your hands either in your lap or down by your sides. If you're laying down, then just allow your feet to flop out to the sides if that's okay. Wriggle around a little bit. And if it feels comfortable for you, just lowering your eyes or softening your gaze. And this practice, we're going to be here for around 12 minutes. So beginning at first by settling in, bringing just a moment of stillness to the body. Also a moment of stillness to our lives. This opportunity to just stop and just be. If there's any distractions around you, whether that's sound in the house, outside the house, or wherever you are today, you could be at work doing this practice or somewhere else. And just notice those distractions are there, and then come back to my voice and the guidance of this practice as many times as you need to. External distraction is inevitable. It also might be that your distractions are internal, your thoughts or your body, your emotions, triggering you in some way. And again, when you notice that happens, we are practicing in these mindfulness meditation practices, noticing that and then coming back to the guidance over and over again. So let's take our attention down to our feet and begin to notice the feet connected to the surface beneath you, however that is for you. It might be that you notice your heels making connection. Maybe it's the sides of your feet making a connection. Even the balls of your feet or your toes. Our experiences will be different for each and every one of us, but just notice that connection of your feet to the surface beneath you. Just stay here for a moment and maybe just become curious. Ask yourself the question, what do I notice about my feet today in this moment? Are the feet cold or warm? Vibrating, tingling? Could be anything really, but just notice it, become aware of it. Shifting your awareness now up through the ankles, through the fronts of your shins, the backs of your calves, until you land on the knees, paying particular attention to both your knees. The fronts of your knees, the backs of your knees. And in this moment of pausing, once again, just asking yourself that question: what do I notice about this area of my body in this moment, in this practice? Whatever it is that's arising for you, just let it be there. There's no need to focus and bring a centered attention to it. We're just allowing it to be there and noticing it, but we're not holding on to it. We're not clinging in any way. Continue your journey now up the fronts of your thighs, through the pelvis and into the hips, the backs of your legs, your hamstrings, your glutes, bottom area. And then landing on your tummy, your lower tummy. And as you just gently place your attention here on the tummy, just notice anything that might be arising for you around the tummy area. And as I said at the start, it's inevitable that the mind might wander. So if it does, just bring it back to the words of the practice and use either the voice and guidance or your tummy at least as a place to bring your attention back. Noticing how your tummy feels in this moment. Becoming curious. If it feels okay, you can ask yourself the question: what do I notice about my tummy right here, right now in this moment? Allowing your practice now to just very slowly and gently move up through the tummy into the ribs into the chest, the chest into your shoulders, becoming aware of your shoulders and maybe noticing any holding on or tension around that area. Maybe just giving yourself an opportunity to notice the posture of your shoulders, and if you're able, just to let them sink back, relax back a little bit. Pausing again here. How does it feel to bring attention to your shoulders? Maybe the line that scoops away from your ears, down the sides of your neck and into your shoulders. How does that feel for you in this moment? Allowing the mind to wander down the upper arms, into the elbows, the lower arms, wrists and hands. And bringing awareness to your hands, both of your hands. Maybe becoming curious of the right hand and then the left hand. Maybe noticing any physical sensations in your hands, or even any differences between the right and the left. What do you notice there? Very good. Just shifting your energy and the mind to your lower back. So moving from the hands to the lower back. And just being with your lower back for a few moments. Just pausing here. A moment of rest. Maybe even a moment of checking in. How am I feeling so far at this point in the practice today? If you were to label how you're feeling, what would come up for you? Maybe you've got a busy mind, or you're agitated. Maybe you're feeling sleepy or frustrated. Maybe you're feeling a sense of okayness. But whatever it is, just let it be there. It's just simply part of our experience in this moment. There's no need to grasp at it or hold on to it in any way. Just allow it to be part of the experience of this body scan right here and right now. Bringing the awareness back to the lower back, and then slowly, gently, with kindness and care, walking the mind up the vertebrae one at a time. Whilst we can't see the vertebrae, we can sense it. If that's available to you, you can sense the vertebrae, some of which you'll feel, some of which you won't. But just walking the mind up until we reach the middle of your back, your upper back, the lower neck, the middle of your neck, and then the nape of your neck, that little hole that just sits below the skull. Again, just notice any tension or holding on there in any way. But also just bring awareness to how that feels to walk up the spine that way, noticing how your back is feeling in this moment. Coming to the back of your head, the top of your head, your forehead, your eyebrows and temples, your eyes, nose and cheeks, lips and chin. Bringing awareness to your whole face, your whole head. Allowing the face to feel a sense of ease. Again, just noticing if you're holding on, any tension in the jaw, the temples, the forehead. Just see if you're able to allow that to just settle backwards, downwards, with ease, with kindness. Notice how that feels in this moment. And we're coming towards the end of this slightly longer body scan today. So just taking a moment to be with the whole body in this last 30 seconds or so. And just begin to notice how your whole body feels. Maybe you could describe it to yourself. Maybe parts of your body feel different in one place than maybe the other, and that's okay. And then just begin to notice how you feel. Noticing the mind, if it's maybe just quietened down just a tiny little bit. Maybe you notice a sense of ease or calm. It might even be that you feel a sense of agitation or restlessness. But again, just a reminder that mindfulness is about being with the experience exactly as it is. We're not turning away from it, and we're not trying to change it. So whatever your experience is right now, at the end of this practice, bring some kindness to that. There's no judgment here. A time for kindness and compassion towards ourselves and our experience. Now, if you're laying down, have a little wriggle around on your bed or sofa or mat or floor. If you're sitting up, again, just rolling the shoulders, maybe the neck and the head, a shake of the hands or tap of the feet. And then when you're ready, blinking the eyes open gently and with ease. Thank you so much. So thanks for joining. The next time you'll see me, I'm going to talk a bit about the body scan, the benefits, and how to deepen that practice. So I look forward to sharing that with you next week. You take care now.